Teach Radio. Teach to Teach Radio. Education for all, for all, for all. Education for all, for all, for all.
Hello and welcome to T2T Radio. We are here to bring you exciting discussions on educational issues. So make time with us, same time every week. Today we are going to have a discussion on social and emotional learning. With me to do the discussion are
Salifu Alabani, teacher from Tendam Methodist Primary,
Kojo Titiaka Azara, teacher from Kojo PD Primary School, West University.
I am Ibrahim Yusuf, a teacher from Tamalwa Anglican Primary School, Tolon District.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are welcome.
Thank you very much.
We have social and emotional learning as a topic that we want to discuss. Madam Azara, in your own words, what do we mean by social and emotional learning?
Social and emotional learning is a process of developing one's self-awareness and interpersonal skills that are vital to school, work, and success.
Can we have kinds of such social and emotional skills that Madam Hajara has just mentioned?
Let me come in, but I also talk about the word first. There are two words put together. We have the social and we have the emotional. The social talks about the community the child lives, or how the child lives, or the institution the child is attending. That's the social part. The emotional has to do with the inner feelings of the child.
Very good.
And so when they say social emotional learning, it refers to the process in which the child understands and manage his emotions, set goals, and achieve those who are possible. Relates or put him or herself into the shoes of others, relates with others positively, and then able to make decisions for themselves. One example is self-management skills. And when they say self-management skill, one, you come to school or you are going out and a colleague quarrel with you. When you send that quarrel to the classroom setting, if the teacher is teaching you, you will not be able to understand. And so one is self-management. How will you manage yourself, your emotions? How will you gather courage to solicit help from your colleagues? They are all part of the self-management.
Before I also make my point, I would like to touch more on the social and emotional learning.
Skills.
On my own ways, I want to say that social emotional learning is just about developing the individual mind, then the interpersonal relationship that the individual will have with others. I want to say that a sound mind in a sound body. That is all that social and emotional learning is about. They are interrelated. If you don't have a sound mind in a sound body, you will not have a learning outcome. So some of the skills that can be realized from this social and emotional learning is about empathy. When you have empathy in yourself, in fact, you put yourself in somebody's shoe. An example, maybe somebody has fallen and the person has hurt himself with their hand, struggling with it. So you put yourself in the shoe. If I was the one, how will I feel? That is the empathy skills that we will want to learn from this social and emotional learning.
Give an example.
By having a positive self-image. And with this positive self-image, you will be able to recognize your potentials, your confidence, and your limitations. For example, I always sleep in the class. Sleeping in the class because I learn late. So when I understand that it's because of learning late that makes me sleep in the class, then I have realized my potentials over there, or my limitations, which means that I need to limit my study time for me to be able to observe class 6 hours.
Another example is self-control. In the school environment, we have rules and regulations. Your colleagues maybe happen to slap you. You just don't slap back because you also value the school rules. So you go and report it to the appropriate authority to carry out that. That means you are able to control yourself. So it's good you have self-control.
Good.
Teach to Teach Radio.
Cherished listeners, we really want to hear what you think about Teach to Teach Radio. To give us your feedback, please call 0595 444 339. I repeat, 0595 444 339. Remember to tell us your name, age, and where you are calling from. We can't wait to hear your message.
Education for all.
Another skills that we will learn from social and emotional learning is conflict resolution skills. How do you do this? You learn these skills by the way you interact with others. Definitely your day-to-day life. Some people are meant to for them, they always want to cause trouble. So you learning these skills, you're able to control yourself. Even if they use abusive words against you, you have learned that skills, so you control yourself. In that case, it will not lead you to, let's say, fight and quarrel. Again, maybe some people are just there, they will intentionally insult you. So if they insult you, you realize that if you insult back, where it is going, you will not like it. So you just kind of try to ignore them and move on. Not necessarily that you fear, but just that you want to promote peace.
Teach to Teach Radio. Teach to Teach Radio. Education for all, for all, for all.
So why do children need such social and emotional skills? Let's look at some of the reasons why you think children should need. I think we have said some already, but just top up for us to.
I would like to come in here. Children need these social and emotional skills because we know that as they continue to be in school, they are not only going to be in the school alone. After that, they will complete. And when they complete, they are now being introduced into the world. So they will meet a lot of people as they go in with their day-to-day activities. So there is that skill that they need so that to be able to fit well into the society.
We have something to add.
Children need these social and emotional skills to experience their self-personality or individuality. And this will give them the ability to know their thoughts, emotions, and for example, Ama, a girl of 4 years old, who attends Kojope DA primary school. During break, Ama will sit lonely by herself to eat. And in this school, there were two boys, Alabani and Yusuf, who always caused trouble to Ama. But there was a previous lesson in Ama's class where her teacher taught her how to manage her emotions, especially in terms of difficult issues. So because of this knowledge Ama acquired from the classroom, Ama was able to tolerate the peers.
What I also have to add, these skills very important in a child's life. One, the child needs this before he can put himself or herself in the shoe of others. That's empathy. Again, with these skills, the child will be able to develop his or her language accurately. Because through the interaction with the colleagues in the classroom, the child will be able to develop his or her language. Again, children need this to follow instructions. If you come to school, there is a facilitator who is the teacher. The teacher will instruct the child, open to this page. The child will learn to follow the instruction given by the teacher and will open to that page. So all these are needed in the children before they can proceed or be successful in their education.
What I would like to add there is when you develop these social and emotional skills, there's a lot to stand to benefit. Not necessarily when you are still in school, even after school. I've had a friend that I developed a very good social relationship with when we were in primary school. So we were very free, of course. One day, I was in a trip going to Bimbila. Because our car has a problem, we arrived late at night. And then I was frustrated. I didn't even know where to go. Fortunately, I heard Salam Alaikum. I turned only to realize that was my mate at primary school. So he accommodated me. I'm recounting this because he has played a part in my life. If I was having a quarrel with him, he could have just seen me and ignored me. Where would I have been accommodated? I would have found myself wanting. So this is why we need social and emotional skills, not necessarily when we are still in school, but after school.
Teach to Teach Radio. Teach to Teach Radio. Education for all, for all, for all.
So let's look at home. How can our caregivers actually support or help these children to acquire these skills that we have mentioned?
Our caregivers can help so many ways for children to acquire social, emotional skills. But among these many is to nurture your child's self-esteem. A child with a good sense of confidence is always happy, well adjusted, and do good in school. And strategies we can use to nurture a child's self-esteem is by giving them responsibilities and appreciating a work being done by them.
Mr. Albani, do you have something to add?
Parents have a lot to do to help build these social emotional skills. And one of them is recognizing the effort of children, particularly those at the preschool and kindergarten. If a parent learns to praise effort rather than ability, it will increase or help the children. One, if you look at maybe a child is still learning how to pronounce or read alphabets, and you, the parent, because the child cannot start from A to Z, he said A, B, M, and you said no, that's not how they read it. You are discouraging that child. But if you say, oh, you are making it, you try again, then you are increasing his ability. So you are praising the effort. Another thing is that parents should not lie to their children. And this is very serious. Your child said, oh, dad or mom, when you are coming, buy me toffee, and you return without the toffee, he or she will definitely ask you. So what you have to do is, tell him or her, I'm a human being, I forgot, but make sure you buy it the next day. But when you fail to buy it, he will lose confidence in you. And that means that you are indirectly instilling lies in that child.
Do you have something to add? We are almost wrapping up.
Yeah, you see, I think that parents listening to us out there can develop social and emotional skills of their children when they tell them good stories. Storytelling.
That's right.
You know very well that children usually learn. All work without play make man. So like when they are tired or they've gone through house chores and then they are tired, you could just tell them a good story. That through this story they learn from it.
That's right.
When they learn from it, they try to pick out what is being practiced there.
Stories like
the story of Anasis and the Discastran one. Those ones are just examples that we could tell our children and they will learn from it.
To add to what we are discussing, another thing parents need to do is to involve the children in decision making, particularly decisions that affect the children. We shouldn't underestimate their capabilities or their thinking abilities.
Yes.
Good. Time is not on our side. I'll give you 30 seconds to wrap up. Let's start from Madam Zara.
I would like to encourage our parents and listeners at home to try as much as possible to always engage their children on some of these social and emotional skills at home with examples, and this will help them in the near future.
Very good. Alabani.
I believe all that we talked or we said is just bothering about discipline.
Very good.
So parents should try their best to always involve their kids or the children. That will help them be some people in the near future.
Very good.
What I would like to add to what my colleagues are saying is parents listening to us out there, they need to be flexible in the child upbringing. So we should be patient when we are giving care to our children. So we are telling parents that we ourselves should be mindful of our actions we take in front of our children. We need to serve as role models. That is what I will encourage listeners to.
Well, what I will have to encourage our listeners or our parents out there is that we should try to involve our learners or our children in decision making that affects them. Or we will underrate their mind or their thinking ability, but they are fast as we look at them. So decision making that affects them, we should always involve them in that.
Thank you very much. We have been discussing social, emotional learning, looking at the importance of it to children, as well as what parents can also do, particularly our caregivers, to support in ensuring that our children are able to learn such skills at home. Those who have joined us to do the discussion are Mr. Alabani, Madam Kojo Azara, and then Mr. Yusuf. Thank you very much for making time with us. We hope next time when we call you, you will give us the needed attention again.
Yes,
our cherished listeners, thank you too for listening to this particular show. We are very grateful and hope that next week, same time, you will be with us again to listen to the next topic.
T2T Radio.
Cherished listeners, we really want to hear what you think about T2T Radio. To give us your feedback, please call 0595 444 339. I repeat, 0595 444 339. Remember to tell us your name, age, and where you are calling from. We can't wait to hear your message.
Education for all, for all, for all.
Hi, this is Wiyala. I support Teach2Teach because education changes lives, especially for girls. So let's take advantage of the positive impact education can have on our lives, our communities, and our people.
Teach2Teach Radio is produced by Teach2Teach International in collaboration with the Center for Literacy and Vocational Studies and Radio Savannah.
You can find Teach2Teach International and Teach2Teach Radio on YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook.